GOES. Okay, you need those two. Consistency of pressure is just the integrity of what it represents, that is never pressing physically, okay? But you need GOES. It's gentle, open. Everything is open, even, and supple. So you gotta have that. Once you have that, then your center knows where to be. Okay? Whether you're doing the form, Song Gong, you must have GOES, COP. Only then can your equilibrium get to its right place, fit in that puzzle. So let's go over number 2, Song Gong number 2, elevator. Okay? So as always, we stand feet shoulder width. Okay? The knees are always bent. They're bent a little bit, but they're not straight. Once they're straight, the energy can't go through. They're always bent. They act as a hinge for energy to go through. And just like you mentioned, Eddie, the bottom of my feet, it must be COP in conjunction with GOES. Once we have those two qualities, the center knows where to go right now, which is right in the center. So when you start, the arms you expand the arms open. Okay. And when you sink, the hands come down. Okay. Left on the bottom. You expand again internally. And then the second one goes down. The right arm is down. That's 2. Okay. You expand internally, and you rise by sinking. 3. You sink again to open, and then you go 4. Okay. So what I'm doing with my rolling 8 ball is it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I'm doing. My height pretty much remains the same. So I'm not going like that and like that. It's an exaggeration, but just to make a point, I'm not like going down in height. I do sink, which takes me lower, but it's through the sinking of the energy that takes me down. And when I rise, it's the rebound of the energy that allows me to rise. That's very important. So I'll do it again. I open by expanding. I sink, creating space. 1. I expand again. And when I sink, it needs space to have the energy go down. I do number 2. I expand and I rise by letting the energy rebound. I expand and allow the energy to rebound. So when you do it more and more correctly, what's going to happen when you're breathing is always going to be going down. We say down the front, up the back. But in the beginning, don't try to time it. Don't force it. As you become more song and you open more, the breathing is very natural. It knows how to keep on breathing and going down and making that cycle. But don't force it early on. So once I go down, exhale. I inhale and go down. Open, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay. And when I'm doing the elevator, I feel my anchor that's below my feet in the internal space, not just getting bigger, but getting heavier and heavier and heavier, because my roots are going lower because of the development of soul. And when the top energy and the bottom energy becomes more in harmony, the waist starts to open. Now my whole line energy connects more and more with Earth's energy, becoming unified. And as a result, when you're doing it, the expression, the feeling of constant connection with the earth becomes more and more as one unit. That's what you're going to feel. So whether I'm doing number 2, which I just explained it, number 1, a pendulum, number 3, rebounding, number 4, cultivation of the rolling 8 ball, and number 5, kai he, you start to feel the same type of feeling where you're constantly rooting deeper and deeper. That's what you're going to feel. And as it goes deeper and deeper, what happens to your upper body? It becomes more sung because all the tension, the energy, it has a place to go right now. And it knows how to reach your central equilibrium. And in the beginning, you think about it a little bit, but then you do it more and more and more. The mind, you don't want to get it involved. The reason why you don't want your mind to get involved as you make more progress and refinement, the mind will become a inhibitor. It will block the energy. It knows where to go once you set up the internal system platform. That's the way it works. And we verify that all the time in 2% drills. In the beginning, I know that you can't learn it. And then when I see you thinking about how to doing it, then that kind of reveals that principle. But that's all part of the transition that we work on. Okay, so that's Song Gong number 2. When we're learning, I kind of exaggerate a little bit, but when you're actually doing it, is not to that extent because it's done internally. You feel it already and you know what's happening. But in a demonstration, I exaggerate it a little bit. Okay, so let's just show the waist first before I show the hands. Okay, I open. When I go down, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what's happening. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I go like this, it doesn't mean the energy is going out. It's still going down. When I do it again the second time, I'm actually folding, a folding technique. I'm still going down. And when I'm going up, I'm still going down. When I'm going up, number 4, I'm still going down. That's what's happening. And remember now, for me to go down, I have to come up. For me to come up, I have to go down. There's always the duality of it happening. But in the beginning, you may not feel that because you're not used to the energy flowing up and down. So in the beginning, just focus on going down, rebounding up, rebounding up. That's what's happening. But again, I'm not doing it where this is like doing like that. It doesn't work that way. But in a demonstration to let you know what's happening inside internally, that's what's happening.